Hello, you are watching the Skooter blog channel, and today I'm going to unbox and review this Super Nintendo, the original Super Nintendo, not the classic one. I got it from eBay. It came all the way from Florida to Brazil, and the obvious question would be, aren't there Super Nintendos in Brazil? And the answer is yes, there are Super Nintendos in Brazil. The problem is that most Super Nintendos that came to Brazil on the 90s, they were transcoded to the PPU1 system. They were originally in the NTSC system and they were transcoded to the PPU1 system. That happened because the TVs that we had back in the 90s didn't support the NTSC system. They would look black and white on a PPU1 TV. Though the PPU1 system was technically better than NTSC, the transcodification process was poorly done. This results in bad colors, and sometimes the transcodification process even did some damage to the PCB. Actually, I lost 2 Super Nintendos due to damage in the PCB. Specifically, the crystal oscillator islands were damaged on those PCBs. That happened because they changed the original NTSC crystal oscillator for a PPU1 crystal oscillator. So I decided to not buy a Super Nintendo from Brazil ever again. As you can see, the seller did a very good job on packaging all the components individually, because the Brazilian post office is awful. The RF switch has these permanent pen markings that I'll try to remove during the cleaning process. There is also some tape, some remains of tape that I will have to remove too. So the first thing we got here is the Super Mario World cartridge. It's in very good shape, as you can see. I already have my copy of this game, but it's not a problem to have 2 of them, right? The next thing we have is one of the controllers. Let's take a look at it. It's also in very good shape. It's some cleaning, but in very good shape. And here we have the other controller, which is also in very good shape. Also needs some cleaning, but it's in very good shape as well. Here we have the AV cable. The original AV cable. It's also nice to have another one. So here it is. It's in very good shape too. And here we have the power brick, the power AC adapter. It's in very good shape too. North American things. The cable has a tape here. Just have to remove it and clean. And finally, let's take the console itself. This is a Super Nintendo model SHVC-CPU-01. It's the first PCB of the Super Nintendo. This is the model that has the audio board. The audio components are all separated in this board. My choice for this specific model was not only because it has the best sound, but also because it is the model that I had since I was a kid. The model that was damaged due to the power transcodification. And when I sent it to a technician to try to fix it, the whole cost broke my Super Nintendo. So I wanted to get the same model again. So here we have the Super Nintendo. It has some yellowing in the bottom part, just like mine also had, and the upper part is just fine. It didn't yellow at all. That happens. Some Super Nintendo yellowed on the bottom part and some on the upper part, some on both, some on neither, and that's the way it is. Here you can see that the pads that prevent the Japanese cartridge to be used were not removed in this Super Nintendo. By the serial number, I suppose it's a 111 system, which means the CPU, the PPU1 and the PPU2 versions is all one, like in the first models of the Super Nintendo. So this Super Nintendo is in a very nice shape, and it's time to put it to work. So let's play it. So far it's looking just fine. Oh, the cartridge stays, and actually with all the stages completed. The controller is working just fine. Yes, I got killed. And now let's test the other controller. It also seems to be working just fine. So let's take a closer look at everything. This is my new Super Nintendo. Time to test it with some other cartridges. This is one that was given to me. It's a pirate cartridge, but it's working just fine, I guess. It has a sticky chip inside. let's test another cartridge. This one is also not genuine, and I guess this one does not have a CIC chip. So this probably means that this Super Nintendo is locked, which is good. I don't like when they unlock the system, because this also can damage the system. SD to SMPS is working just fine, but it's asking for the time and date here, which means the battery on my SD to SMES that I'll have to replace it. Here we can see that the CPU, the PPU1 and the PPU2 versions are all one. This is a 111 console, just like I suspected by looking at the serial number. So here we have a test run, just to check if the controllers are working fine. And yes, they are. Now let's make some burning test, just to make sure that everything is working fine on the Super Nintendo. So yes, it passed all the tests. I'll let the burning run for a whole night sometime later, but for now I'll test some other stuff. So Super Mario Kart is playing just fine, no bugs here. Usually when the Super Nintendo is defective, it can show some glitches when you are running Super Mario Kart. So Star Fox is also running just fine, no glitches here. Everything looks fine so far. So it's time to open this console to see how it's looking inside. So everything looks clean. Capacitors have some oxidation. The big capacitor is there. Unfortunately, one of the towers is broken. Fortunately, it's easy to glue it back with some 2 compounds glue, epoxy glue. While the glue cures, I cleaned the power source, so now it's very clean. I removed the pen writing on the RF switch using some isopropyl alcohol, so it now looks like new. The tower is now glued back to its place. Let's hope it stays there. The upper part is now cleaned too. It's perfect. The controllers are also cleaned now. Look at how good they look. Cartridge is cleaned too. Looks like new. So I let the glue curate for all the night, and meanwhile I let the PCB on the burning test make sure everything was okay. So now I closed the console and everything is clean now. Everything looks great. So here more testing with the Super Nintendo. Now clean it and fix it. Closer look. And that's all the stuff, the console and its accessories. Now let's take a look on how the Super Nintendo looks on an LCD TV using the FrameMeister and SCART cables. And finally, the CRT TV, where I'm going to keep the system. Look at how great the colors are. The column system would never get those perfect colors on this TV at least. So that's it. My new old Super Nintendo. Thank you for watching.